Hey everyone, my name is Joe Allam and I'm here to talk about ProRes RAW, the latest video standard for RAW video production. Created in partnership between Atomos and Apple, this new codec bypasses the in-camera processing, recording data direct to the Atomos NINJA V straight from the camera's sensor. With this raw data, you have superior picture quality and flexibility in your post-production workflow, whether you're working on an HDR project or for a Rec. 709 delivery. You'll also benefit from the same efficiency and convenience of the ProRes codec, a firm favorite in the industry for a comfortable editing experience. Adobe Premiere Pro 2021 adds an improved workflow for ProRes RAW, making it even faster and easier to get editing in a familiar fashion to your existing projects. The flexibility of ProRes RAW allows you to work however you're most comfortable for your final deliverable, be it HDR, which is supported widely across the web for delivery to the latest smartphones, or SDR, which is actually the majority of my work. Either way, I feel confident that I can always get a great looking picture out of my footage. There are a number of cameras that already support ProRes RAW to the Atomos NINJA V, with more being added all the time. For this demo, I'm using footage shot on the Panasonic LUMIX S1H. So let's jump into Premiere Pro and have a look at how we work with ProRes RAW. So I have my Premiere Pro project here, and I can just open up to my source footage, and I've got some clips that were shot with ProRes RAW on the Atomos NINJA V. So I can drag those into my sequence as usual, but of course this picture doesn't quite look right just yet. The reason for this is that the raw image is actually much wider in luminance than what our screens can accurately display. There's just so much captured here that our displays can't show it all. We need to process the image. So with the clip selected, we open up our effects controls panel and select the master properties. From here, we have some settings specific to ProRes RAW for this clip. First, we have the exposure control. This is a little bit like using the exposure compensation on your camera or adding a stop of ND. You can raise and darken the overall image. Second, and most importantly for this updated workflow, is a selection of your color space. So it's defaulted to BT 709, but we actually want to choose Panasonic V-Log. This tells Premiere Pro what RAW to log workspace we need to be in depending on the camera the footage was shot with. So now that I've selected Panasonic V-Log, our footage is at a known starting point and we can start to color grade our image. So with our clip selected, we can now head to the Lumetri Color panel to add more adjustments. The S1H has a very wide sensor gamut, and just like the RAW to log setting, we're going to map the RAW gamut to the known workspace of V gamut. This will then get us set to work with the full 12-bit RAW image in a familiar way. This is actually the same conversion that's applied to the preview screen when shooting on the NINJA V. To recreate this in Premiere Pro, we need to enable this via a technical LUT available from your camera manufacturer. So I select down here the V-Log RAW gamut to V-Log V gamut for S1H. Now it may look like not much has happened, but it's actually just created an accurate representation of all of our picture for a familiar workflow. At this stage, we're now on track with exactly the same workflow as our existing productions, shot in log format in camera. We can even use the same V-Log LUTs you likely already use in your productions. But of course, we now have the added flexibility of even more latitude when adjusting the picture's exposure and color settings. For an efficient workflow, this technical LUT can even be applied via an adjustment layer over multiple clips in the timeline. Now you can continue to grade your footage in the same workflow and methods we're already comfortable in. With the performance of ProRes and the flexibility of RAW and these new workflows in Adobe Premiere Pro, you should be well on your way to leveling up your next creative project. If this has been helpful at all and you'd like to learn more about the Atomos NINJA V, head to atomos.com/ninja5 or check out the Atomos Academy for more video tutorials.